prize about the achievement of NIT Jalandhar and about the Center of Excellence of Artificial Intelligence at NIT Jalandhar. And he also said that NIT Jalandhar is always open for collaboration. He also said that India has produced 2 vaccines in collaboration. Now I'll highlight some glimpses. And after their speech, Dr. O.P. Verma apprised about the program of CAMSE-2021 and followed by vote of thanks by Dr. Nitin Pandhare. After that, we move towards the plantation of trees. I really appreciate the effort of Dr. O.P. Verma and the respected dignitaries of NIT Jalandhar who initiated, the plantation of trees. The tree grow and will, give the fruit. We expect that CAMSE-2021, will be the fruitful and the outcome-based conference in the coming days. After the inaugural ceremony, Dr. Anjana Jain, Senior Principal Scientist, Department of Material Science, National Aerospace Laboratories, Bangalore, delivered a keynote talk. Later on, Professor Muhammad Javed from University Putra, Malaysia, delivered an invited talk on nanomaterials and also focused on research gaps in that particular domain. And in parallel session, Dr. Nayarad also delivered a keynote talk which where she discussed about the publication ethics and how to identify the journals related to their research domain and how to prepare the manuscript for submitting in journals. During the day, 8 tracks also executed in parallel. On 18th, the second day of the conference, invited talk by Nikhil Pachori, to whom we invited at the 11th hour. We sincerely thank Dr. Nikhil Pachori, who left India for the postdoc at Korea. That followed by the talk by Ms. Priya Vyas, editor, Applied Science and Engineering, Springer Nature. Ms. Priya Vyas focused on the publication ethics. In parallel, a workshop on system control and hardware interface was conducted by Mr. Sachin Sharma, the chairman of JCBRO. It was 4-hour-long workshop. We appreciate the participants who participated in this workshop, and we assure you in the future we will be bringing more workshops, and definitely we'll try to make them free of cost by the STEM Research Society and only for the members. Later on, Dr. Manoj from NIT Jalandhar delivered a talk. We really appreciate the sincere contribution of Dr. Manoj from the Department of Mechanical Engineering, who sincerely accepted our invitation at the last hour because Dr. Sushil was having some domestic issues. So he took over that. After also the 12 tracks executed in parallel. Then coming to the third day of the conference, which started with the invited talk with Dr. M.V. Reddy, Hydrocubic, Montreal, Canada. We again appreciate he is having the H-index, wonderful H-index and the citations. That is amazing. Later on, Professor G.K. Aseri, Provost, Amity University, Rajasthan, delivered, the glimpses of STEM Research Society, what exactly the STEM Research Society mean for, and the vision and the mission, and what are basically the future aspects of STEM Research Society was delivered during the talk. We are really grateful for our eminent guest speakers, authors, for their consistent support to see the light of the day. The proceeding will be published in LNME Springer. And now I'm coming to some statistics about the conference. We have received 325 papers, out of which we selected only 114 papers after evaluating the similarity index. And as per the peer review report from the reviewers, and the reviewers number varies from 2 to 10 reviewers. If we have not received satisfactory review from the 2 reviewers, we send to the another reviewers. This is basically the quality of this conference. And every paper was double peer reviewed, and only the full-length paper were accepted, not the abstract. We have rejected almost more than 40 abstracts. So if we count the abstract, then it comes to be almost 365 papers if we include only the abstract. So it makes 365 papers in the conference. And each paper basically followed a similarity index. That is plagiarism. We used Turnitin, licensed Turnitin, to evaluate the similarity index, and we restricted the similarity index less than 20%. And the content overlapping, there is a big difference between the similarity index. Sometimes what happens, the similarity index is 19 and the content overlapping is more than the 5%. So this is the second check which we used to implement since our last event, the content overlapping. After this, we were having, may I request OP to just move to the next slide, please? About yes, this is these are the wonderful statistics which our team just evaluated. Out of there were 365 abstracts, or you can say the 325 papers, and 152 students out of 325 submitted the papers. See the energy and the synergy of the students. Because this conference is meant to promote the young researchers as well as the young speakers. If you have just gone through the profile, the speakers were quite young, less than 50 years of old, because they are having a lot of ideas. Then the 74, again, please, OP. The 74 students out of 152, we only accepted 74 manuscripts written by the students. This is the total number of the registration we do have in our conference. And again, again moving to or aligning our conference with the statement of Honorable Prime Minister Modi ji, the participation of female candidate and the acceptance rate for the conference was 50.08. This clearly indicates how fast the female candidates are equally contributing for the development of the nation. And during this, again, 8 eminent young speakers less than the age of 50 were witnessed the conference and shared their ideas. And there were 24 parallel tracks in which 114 papers were distributed as per the theme, which is again a challenging task. I appreciate Dr. O.P. Verma, who basically contributed in designing these parallel tracks, 24 parallel tracks. Then there were 48 session chairs, who supported us, assisted us, and we respect their time because it was a hectic schedule to handle or to listen, the contribution of several authors at a particular time slot, and especially online. And there were this statistics I would like to share you, because most of you were have witnessed our online inauguration. 463 people attended the inaugural ceremony virtually, which is a very good number. So thanks to the authors for witnessing the inaugural session, and we accept to continue with us during the next conference. Now, in the these are certain the silent features which Dr. O.P. forced me to discuss. That all eminent reviewers will be facilitated by digital certificate, and all eminent reviewers are offered to session chairs because they have evaluated your papers. That's why we requested them to be the session chair, because they have gone through your papers. So all the session chairs belongs to your session where your evaluators also for your manuscript. And again, all authors will be facilitated by digital certificate. By today, end of day, or by tomorrow morning, we will be sending the digital certificate to each participant, the registered participants. And additionally, from this year onwards, we will be facilitating the registered members as a STEM Research Society for 1 year. Which basically, this is 500 rupees per author or per member, but we are giving the free membership, to each participant who registered, the registered participant. And definitely we will again promote, the young researchers, or especially the students, to be the part of this STEM Research Society. And this I will not, avoid or ignore that this is only the international conference, which asks for the minimum registration fee, because We just want to promote the research among the researcher fraternity, and later on 18% GST was imposed as per the direction of Government of India. So if somebody has failed to register 18% additional, so requested again to make it now, so that your paper can be sent to the Springer for possible publication. So we will be having, because Dr. Gaurav Manik is on travel, he just sent his recorded speech. So I would like to request Om Prakash Verma to please play his speech.
Good morning to all. Professor Lalit Kumar Avasthi, Honorable Director, Dr. B.R. Ambedkar, National Institute of Technology, who is also the Chief Patron and Chief Guest of this conference inaugural session today. Honorary dignitaries, members of the organizing team, and the esteemed fellow audience who were present here from several countries and participated in this conference. A real welcome and good morning to all. I am Professor Gaurav Manik from the Department of Polymer and Process Engineering, Indian Institute of Technology, Roorkee. It is my great pleasure to be a part of this conference and support this conference in whatever possible ways I've been able to. This second Congress on Advances in Mechanical and Systems Engineering, briefly called as CAMSE-2021, has been organized by Dr. B.R. Ambedkar, National Institute of Technology, Jalandhar, and it is a pleasure again to be part of this conference as the General Program Chair. The conference has been duly supported by Springer Teacher Publications, who have been in touch with us, actively supporting us right from the conception of this conference. And we are really honored and thankful to their team, and especially headed by Ms. Priya Vyas, who's been actively supporting us in ensuring that we make a good quality conference and the publications. The proceedings from these the conference contributions, scientific contributions coming out as part of this conference have been duly approved to be published as part of proceedings in lecture notes in mechanical engineering by Springer Teacher. So it's a great honor, and which ensures the credibility of this conference. I'm also indebted to the Science, Technology, Engineering and Management Research Society, briefly called as Dept, who have also come forward to support this conference. Being the board of directors, it is again an honor to be associated in several ways and several areas to support this conference. Just to speak about the volume of contributions and the depth of this conference, it just feel like telling that as high as about 325 plus contributions came forward for this conference. And to ensure that the reviewing process was stringent and apt, it is only about 35% of these research papers submissions actually were screened in and allowed to be presented during the range of 3 days of this conference. So that itself speaks about that the reviewing process has been quite controlled, comprehensive, exhaustively done to ensure that only the select few presentations come at the platform of this.
Sir, you are not audible.
The focus of this, I'm sorry, so additionally, we've also ensured that some about 8 to 9 eminent speakers come forward, and they, out of their background, experiences and expertise, they disseminate the knowledge to the several audience. So these have been several eminent speakers who have been selectively chosen to ensure that the audience get benefited from the knowledge pool and the knowledge database of several experts from different fields. There have been about few selected about 10 awards which are being planned to be given to different categories. And just to speak about the width of the contributions, there were contributions which have come from several countries, about 8 to 10 countries. So that speaks about the width of the contribution and the scale of this conference participation. The focus of this conference has been in the area of material selection and their applications in design and manufacturing processes, focused on improving the quality of manufacturing by Indian industries in order to make those Indian industries self-reliant, which is in tune with the Bharat mission and the vision which has been duly laid by our Honorable Prime Minister Shri Narendra Modi. So it is in fact focused and a planned strategy to align the conference with the vision of our central leadership. Further, the conference has included some very vital material aspects, including the PPE kits, then masks, biosensors for equipments, and engineering components for mechanical, power transmission, and plant equipment systems. So overall, the focus has been to bring about the advances in these areas, kind of enliven this platform with the areas so that there's a vital dissemination of knowledge among people from diverse areas, and which would help them grow further in their scientific and engineering backgrounds. I'm also thankful at this point of time to the several organizing team members, Dr. Om Prakash Verma, who's from the Department of Control and Instrumentation Engineering, Professor Tarun Sharma, who's the Professor for Computer Science and Engineering and also the Dean of Engineering, Shobit University, Dr. Deepak Sahu from the Department of Chemical Engineering, NIT Jalandhar, Professor Nitin Naresh Panthare, Department of Chemical Engineering, NIT Jalandhar. And I'm also, it gives me great pleasure that several contributors are going to co-author and edit this notebook, this book, Lecture Notes on Mechanical Engineering, which is going to be a scientific piece, a credible scientific piece of work by all the eminent contributors here. So a team of experts, Dr. Sushil Kalia, Dr. Om Prakash Verma, Dr. Tarun Sharma, and myself would be have been co-editing this piece of interesting scientific and engineering contribution from several people from several backgrounds, academicians, researchers, and industrialists. So it's been an honor again to be a part of this editing process. I'm also thankful to the several contributors who have put in all the efforts in ensuring that their contributions are up to level of high quality, not only in writing but also in the novelty in terms of the research that they have done and coming forward and presenting it in such an excellent way. So I'm thankful to all the contributors, I'm thankful to all the audience, I'm thankful to all the organizers of this conference, and I wish all the best. And we hope that we will keep this networking continue in future as well. We hope that we will be in touch with each other for the next phases and the next few years of the conference participation and organization. So thank you all of you, and good day.
That was a recorded message. Thank you, Professor Manik, just showing faith in us. And we assure you that definitely in the coming days, we'll keep your faith. And as Professor Manik said, now I'll take the permission from Dr. Om Prakash Verma, and we kindly allow me to announce CAMSE 2022, which we are planning. We start planning from the, at the valedictory session. We announced 2021, on the valedictory session of CAMSE 2022. So just, making the same pace, we are going to announce that the next CAMSE series will be again held in hybrid mode. Again, hybrid mode, because still the future is uncertain. So we are planning to just have this conference again in hybrid mode with the Technical Association of Dr. B.R. Ambedkar National Institute of Technology and Shobit University. That will be again supported by STEM Research Society. And we assure you, within the coming days, the website will be live. So this is my request to the authors. Don't get panicked. The website domain is not going to change. That will remain CAMSE.in. And for the past conferences, you will get the links. CAMSE 2020, CAMSE 2021. These links will be provided on the website, and these website will remain intact. Also, we will be keep updating about the progress of 2021 on the website and on the WhatsApp group, which we have created temporarily. And this WhatsApp group will remain functional till the proceedings publish online. Now, I would like to request the various head of departments to address the gathering. May I request Professor Om Prakash Verma to, to please request the head of departments to deliver their address, please.
I welcome to all the gatherers. I request to Dr. Singla for the address. Dr. Singla is here. Dr. Singla? Okay. I think he is not here. So Dr. Renu Gupta from Chemical Department, head. I think she is also not here. So move forward, sir, please.
May I request the Dean Research and Consultancy, Dr. A.K. Khosla from Dr. B.R. Ambedkar National Institute of Technology to kindly address the gathering. Khosla, sir, please.
A very, very good afternoon. Am I audible?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. You are audible.
All right. All right. Thank you so much. Very, very good afternoon to all. So we have come to the culmination of second Congress on Advances in Mechanical and System Engineering, jointly organized by Department of Chemical Engineering and Department of Instrumentation and Control Engineering. I can very well appreciate the contribution of Dr. O.P. Verma, Dr. Tarun Sharma, Dr. Deepak Sahu, and Dr. Nitin, and others, because this is organizing international conference or at this level. It requires a lot of planning, a lot of coordination, and it's really I am happy to learn that the conference Congress has been highly successful. What I believe, such platforms are given an opportunity to researchers to come together, share their ideas, collaborate, do the networking, and that is the biggest outcome of any conference. And from the report read by Dr. Tarun Sharma, it has been very, very impressive, and the purpose for which this event was planned, those requirements have been met. That was very much evident from the report, and it's also very much evident from the energy and the enthusiasm from the organizers that's visible on their faces. So I put on record and appreciate your commitment, your contribution, and your dedication to make this event successful. And again, your enthusiasm is reflected in a way that you have already planned for the next year. And my best wishes to you. And I also put on the record the contribution of all other people who have, in one way or the other, spent their time, made efforts to make this event successful, and also put on record the support we received from our director, Professor Avasti, for this event and for other events which are in pipeline. So again, my best wishes to all of you. Thank you so much.
Thank you, sir, for your nice words and again the motivational words. And we'll definitely keep your words in the next conference. And looking forward for your association in the next conference as well.
Yeah, sure.
Thank you, sir. So now moving ahead, I would like to invite Dean Academic, Dr. A. Sachdeva from Dr. B.R. Ambedkar National Institute of Technology for his kind address. Please.
Am I audible?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. You are audible.
Thank you. So, Honorable Director Professor L.K. Avasthi, Guest of Honor Dr. G.K. Aseri, Dr. Arun Khosla, Dean Research and Consultancy, Dr. J. Singla, Dr. Renu Bansal, Conference Chairs, Dr. O.P. Verma, Dr. Tarun Sharma, Dr. Nitin Bandare, and other team members, faculty members present, and participants. A very good afternoon to all of you. It's my privilege to be part of the valedictory ceremony of the second Congress on Advances in Mechanical and System Engineering, which is jointly organized by Chemical Engineering Department and Instrumentation and Control Engineering Department. As we all know, COVID-19 has hit all walks of life, but no one can stop you in moving forward, provided you have a strong will and passion to do so. Therefore, even though it was not feasible to hold the conference in the physical setup, yet organizers made all-out efforts to hold it through the online mode. I appreciate the efforts of Dr. O.P. Verma and his team for successfully organizing this conference in online mode. So as mentioned by Professor Khosla, it takes a lot of efforts right from the planning stage to the execution stage. So many congratulations to the team on successful completion of the event. Of course, no conference is possible without the active participation of the delegates. So thanks to the delegates who have shown keen interest to participate in this conference in the pandemic. I hope the knowledge generation with thought-provoking deliberations and valuable ideas that have been discussed in the conference on latest issues in the relevant fields in different sessions of the conference will lead to the work of the delegates who have attended this conference. It's good to know from the report read by Dr. Tarun that 114 papers have been presented in this conference that have passed through the rigorous review, and these papers will be published in Springer proceedings. Further, more than 400 delegates attended the inaugural ceremony, which clearly indicates the level of the conference. So once again, I congratulate the organizing team and delegates for the successful completion of the conference. So my best wishes for the next year conference, which has been announced today. Thank you. Has been announced today.
Dr. Tarun.
Yes. Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir, for your kind words and the wonderful support you provided in the last 2.5 days. It was really remarkable. Now I'd like to request the guest of honor of a day, Professor G.K. Aseri, the Provost, Amity University, Rajasthan, Dean Academic, as well as the Director, IQAC. May I request Professor G.K. Aseri to address the gathering, please.
So thanks to Dr. Tarun for giving me the chance, and congratulations to STEM Society and full committee who has given day and night efforts for laying the stone again, which can be found as a foundation stone in this complete subject. And I'm also happy to see a lot of subject luminaries are now joining your hand in event by event. And surely, as I said in my last session before lunch, this society is new, but surely it will do miracle in this area by joining industry and academia. So congratulations, Dr. Tarun, Dr. Om Prakash ji, Dr. Deepak Sahu, and Dr. Om Prakash Verma, all the members and all my fellow colleagues from IIT Roorkee, NIT. So I think this is a very good work by this society under the leadership of Dr. Tarun and under the mentorship of all subject luminaries. Well advanced, well planned, and each and every session you have organized very nicely. And as per last discussion, now you are thinking in line with industry academia mega event. In principle, you have given your consent and your all friends are with you. So congratulations for this event. Best of luck for the next one. And we will connect the next event with all the possible government and private organizations to just make it more viable and more fruitful for the stakeholders. And I'm sure this society STEM will give the good output by linkaging industry and academia. And as I said, I'm again repeating, your innovation must be connected with the end user by help of the industry. And once it will convert into the project and it will reach to the end user, then only it will be truly successful model for the industry and for the academia. So thanks, Dr. Tarun, you and your team full for this well-scheduled event. And as always, you are the big planner. So that is why you are ready with your next year plan. So thanks in advance. So thank you very much for all the participants, all the presenters, and all the mentors and all the ground workers who have given a lot of work for this successful event, but not in the screen right now. So thanks to the all invisible Neve Ki Eat. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, sir, for your inspiring words. Like, will not hesitate to let you know that Professor G.K. Aseri is also the director of STEM Research Society, who keep us, keep on motivating us to how to organize the events. We are basically moving ahead by taking his, the able guidance, and we assure you in coming days, we'll not let you down, and we'll just reach the another height. Thank you so much, sir. Now I would like to request
Dr. Tarun, the director sir will join very soon, so he is not here now. He will join in 5 minutes or 2 minutes. So proceed for the furthers.
Shall I announce the most awaited thing, the awards?
Yes, sure. I'm just presenting the screen.
Okay, so this is now I'm going to be announce a very challenging what we call the award ceremony. It is always becomes a challenge for the organizer to select the papers, because every author has or has contributed significantly or presented their best work. So we sincerely appreciate all the works, because the work is selected after the peer review process and based on the similarity index. But as per the decorum of the conference, we need to announce a few awards. And this year, we have going to announce one more award in association with the STEM Research Society. So anyhow, in the first category of best paper, one more thing I would like to say, that while choosing the paper for award in various categories, we were having certain constraints in mind, that no award will be given to the organizing team member or the institution from which the person is affiliated. Like, we are not going to appreciate or going to award any participant from Dr. B.R. Ambedkar, National Institute of Technology, Shobit University, or who is basically having a connection directly or indirectly with the organizing team. So we are very fair while announcing the award. So we are basically unbiased while announcing the awards. So the first award in the category of best paper goes to, first I will read the title: the conceptual iron pen design for excavation work for collecting, lifting and throwing excavated soil from Jadavpur University, and the authors are Manoj Gajbhai, Dev Malaya Banerjee and Saurabh Nandi, and the paper ID is 95. Any of the authors are there? Paper ID 95 is
yes,
awarded.
Sir, good afternoon, sir. Sir,
Mr. Manoj, please, would you like to say something?
Sir, thank you, sir. Thank you. Sir, it is my great privilege to have present my paper in CAMSE Conference 2021. And I'm thankful for our organizer and the reviewers for selecting my paper for as a best paper. Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Thank you and many congratulations, Dr. Manoj. And we, looking forward to your contribution in CAMSE 2022.
Yes, sir. Definitely, sir.
Now coming to the next award, that is Best Innovation Paper Award. The title of the paper is Numerical Study of Droplet Formation in a Double T-Junction Microchannel from University of Petroleum and Energy Studies, Dehradun. And the paper ID is 16. The paper ID is 198. And the authors are Rajesh Gupta, Prateek Verma, Manas Protim, Mudai, Kamsat Mohanty, Pranav Kumar, Rahul Ranjan, Sagar Deshwal, and Sem Tumang. Anybody there from paper ID 198?
Hello, sir. Sem Tumang is present.
Many congratulations. Please.
Thank you very much, sir. And I thank you all the organizing committee of CAMSE 2021 for giving us the opportunity to present the work of our students and all the research team. And thank you very much once again.
Again, congratulations, Timang, and looking forward for your contribution.
So sorry for the interruption, sir. Dr. Singla, HOD, Head Department of IC, has joined. So can you give some time to him, if you like?
It would be my pleasure. It would be my pleasure, to have the blessings from the head of department, please. Sir, please address the gathering, sir, please. I think there are certain network glitches.
Okay, so we are moving forward. Okay, right.
Fine. Again, so the Young Researcher Award category, the paper title is Modeling and Simulation of an Aerofoil using NA and SYS from NIT Nagaland, and the paper ID is 228, and the authors are Amber Singh Dogra and Amit Kumar Singh. Any of the authors? The paper ID 228. NIT Nagaland. Ompaka Sharma, one more paper is there, that is the category is missing.
132.
That is paper ID 132, that is Best Student Paper Award. Every paper contributed by a student was the best paper, but we have to nominate one paper for the award. And the title of the paper is Investigation of Two-Phase Numerical Modeling Considering Free Structure Effect for Operating Hydrokinetic Turbine in an Open Channel.
So sorry for the interruption. Dr. Professor Lalit Kumar Avasthi, our director, has joined. So please.
Wonderful. Sir, very good afternoon.
Good afternoon to everyone.
It is our pleasure to have you with us on the valedictory session. Now I would like to request you to, for your words of wisdom for our gathering. Please, Professor Avasthi, please.
थोड़ा सा जो फीडबैक चल रहा था वो लेना चाहिए, पहले फीडबैक तो सुनाओ क्या क्या किया आप लोगों ने.
ओके सर, आप एक बार प्लीज आपको जो रीडिंग है रिपोर्ट, प्लीज रीड द रिपोर्ट सर वंस अगेन.
मैं एक आपको बात ब्रीफ करता हूं सर, द हाइलाइट्स और द glimpses of the.
बताइए.
Sir, we received almost 325 papers, and out of which we selected only 114 papers, and all were the full-length papers because we hardly entertain the abstract. And the best part is every paper was peer reviewed by at least 2 to 10 reviewers, and all the reviewers from NITs and IITs or other premier institutions. And to highlight this, we have received the papers more than 10 countries, including India. And the acceptance rate, which is the base focus of this conference, was only 35%. And to, moving ahead, the criteria we fixed while selecting the paper was the similarity index shall be below 20%, and then content overlapping should be, not more than 3% from a single source. And to empower our nation, we have, supported the female candidates, and the acceptance rate of the papers, from the female contributors was really amazing, and that is 50.8% out of 114 papers. More than 50% papers were contributed by the female candidates. And second thing, the main highlight of this conference, we used to promote the young researchers, and you will not believe that 74 papers were written by the young researchers. So you can say the PhD scholar or the BTech or MTech scholars. And we were having 8 eminent young speakers, because they really work on the real-time problem, where they have discussed the real challenges and the scientific gaps, so that we can facilitate our attendees, authors, participants, so that they can have some takeaway from this conference. So, and the proceedings of this conference is going to be published in lecture notes in mechanical engineering, indexed in Scopus like the previous year. That previous year proceedings are already available online. And the best part, again, every part is the best part. I will not miss to highlight that 463 people attended the ceremony live. This is, the best part of this conference. 463 participants, in this pandemic time, they witnessed this inauguration ceremony. We sincerely thank you, sir, for providing us wonderful infrastructure and a supporting staff, who helped us day and night to make this, to see the light of this day. Again, we have announced, with your due permission, that next year again we will going to have a CAMSE-2022 with the collaboration of NIT Jalandhar and Shobit University, and will go in hybrid mode if the based upon the scenario at that time. So we request you to kindly allow us your association with CAMSE-2022 again.
So, good noon to everyone, and greetings from NIT Jalandhar. Dr. Gajendra, Dr. Om Prakash Verma, Dr. Tarun, Dr. Deepak, and all faculty members, dear participants. My pleasure to be here on valedictory function of this international conference. I put on record my appreciation to Dr. Om Prakash, Dr. Tarun, and the team for taking this conference to next level. And as you have seen, the response was very good, and also the feedback has been quite impressive. There have been more than 450 persons who were there online, and it's a good job during this pandemic time. I understand that organizing such a conference in virtual mode, it's a tedious task, but nevertheless, you have accomplished it very nicely, and I hope that the participants might have gained a lot from the all the research publications which have been there, the keynote speakers, and things like that, the deliberation discussion. I would also request you people to come out with the recommendations out of this particular conference. What are the major recommendations, where which are the areas where we can form some teams and the people can work. This should not be the collaboration with the Soviet University should not be limited to organizing this annual conference. We should look into which are the areas where we can come together and work, because both of you seems to be classmates, Tarun and Om Prakash. You can take this to next level, because you require some kind of energy other than being faculty in institutions, and that comes from maybe friendship or some circle, other circle. So I wish that we can have some areas where we can work together and can fetch some dividend in terms of some research proposals, some projects, some products in the areas related to upliftment of the country and our institutions as a whole. So thank you. All the best to everyone during this pandemic time. I hope all of you and your near and dear ones, they will be in best of their health. Thank you. Jai Hind, Jai Bharat.
Thank you so much, sir, and we'll take your words seriously, and definitely, we'll not restrict this conference, to the NIT Jalandhar or Shobhit University. This is an open platform. Definitely, we'll send, the invitation to various authors if they are willing to get associated with this conference. They are most welcome, and this is, the wonderful platform from where, and just you can have discussion with the competent authorities, and you can approach any one of us, and definitely we are ready to collaborate and announce CAMSE 2022, in collaboration. Thank you so much, sir, for your kind words, and that's banking on us. Thank you so much, sir. Now, I was announcing the best innovative, best student paper award. That award goes to the paper ID 132, and the title was Investigation of Two-Phase Numerical Modeling Considering Free Structure Effect for Operating Hydrokinetic Turbine in an Open Channel. That written by Manoj Sood and Sunil Kumar Singhal. Paper ID 132. Anybody is there from the paper ID 132, please?
Yes, sir. Good afternoon, sir.
Please. Many congratulations. Would you like to say something?
Thank you, sir. Thank you. It is my honor to have a presentation in this conference. This is the first time I have presented the paper in CAMSE. It was missed last year, but this time it is possible, and it was a very good experience by seeing the presentation of other authors, and I will see myself to be contributing to the next year in CAMSE 2022.
Thank you, Manoj, and we're looking forward to have association in CAMSE 2022 as well as. And now moving ahead, because we are about to, in the final phase of our CAMSE 2020. Now I would like to request Dr. Om Prakash Verma to deliver vote of thanks. Dr. Om Prakash.
Thank you, Dr. Tarun, and thank you, sir, for all the directives. Finally, I would like to take this opportunity to place on record our hearty thanks on behalf of CAMSE 2021 to all my guru, mentors, experts, and participants for the perfect logistic support and guidance all over the globe. I, Dr. Om Prakash Verma, Organizing Chairman, and on behalf of the Acting Head of Department IC and the entire fraternity of the faculty members, first of all, I extend my most sincere thanks to our Honorable Director, Professor L.K. Avasthi, Director NIT Jalandhar, and Director Hamirpur, a chief guest of and for his constant support, guidance, and his vision to promote our young researchers as well as the faculty members. As we know that necessity is the mother of invention, especially in the coronavirus forced many around the world to rethink our daily lives from work to school as well as entertainment. I would like to quote our director, sir, every challenge is opportunity. We are newcomers in the field of teaching, and under his leadership, we are trying to turn challenges into the opportunities. NIT Jalandhar is now leading the flow of knowledge via many mode. We have set many milestones under the leadership of our loyal Director, Professor Avasthi, sir. Thank you, sir, for the unconditional support. And once again, we have organized more than, NIT Jalandhar has organized more than 100 STC and 9 internal conferences in this pandemic. Further, I extend a very hearty vote of thanks to all the deans of the institute, Professor Sajeva, Professor Garg, Professor Khosla, and Head of the Department IC and Chemical Engineering, Dr. Singla and Dr. Renu Bansal, who has spared time from his busy schedule to grace his occasion of the valedictory session of CAMSE 2021. I thank all the speakers, Professor Sisir Sinha, Professor Department of Chemical Engineering, IIT Roorkee, Director, KNIT Sultanpur, Professor Muhammad Javed, Laboratory of Biocomposite Technology, Intro, University of Putra in Malaysia, Professor G.K. Aseri, Provost Dean Academic Director, AIMT and IQAC, Amity University, Rajasthan, Ms. Priya Vyas, Editor, Applied Science and Engineering, Springer, Dr. Nehra Radwan, Mechanical Department, Faculty, Engineering, Egypt. Dr. Anjana Jain, Senior Principal Scientist, Department of Material Science, National Aerospace Laboratory, ACSIR, Bangalore. Dr. Gaurav Manik, Department of Polymer and Process Engineering, IIT Roorkee. Dr. M.B. Reddy, Hydro-Quebec Institute of Research, IREC, Hydro-Quebec, Montreal, Canada. Dr. Manoj Kumar, Department of Mechanical Engineering, IIT Jalandhar. Dr. Nikhil Pachauri, Shastra University, for gracing your crucial work and sharing with us your opinion and finding this present time. I mention my deepest sense of appreciation and would place on record my hearty thanks to all the participants from the entire globe, because of whom we made this mega event, CAMSE 2021, possible and successful. I would like to give my vote of thanks, thanking the coordinators, Dr. Tarun, especially Dr. Ajay, Dr. Sahu, and Dr. Pandare, of all the events for making this ESTC a great success. I would like to thank the volunteers who ran around doing a lot of things in the background, Mr. Himanshu, Mr. Nitish, Mrs. Smita, my PhD scholars. Thank you so much. I would like to thank my level faculty members as well as the non-teaching staff as well as the academic staff for his moral support and also their unconditional support. Thank you very much once again. Thanks again for the making International Congress CAMSE 2021 a success, and you all motivated us to organize such more conferences in near future. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Dr. Om Prakash Verma. Now, again, I would like to thank our eminent speakers, because some of the eminent speakers from abroad, and we organize this event as per the IST. So without they basically map their schedule as per the IST. We sincerely thank to them. And one more thing I would like to focus that 40% of the speakers were the female the speakers. This is again the wonderful part of this conference, and definitely next year we'll be having more female contribution, so that we can take this conference to the next level. And finally, I was discussing with the committee members, if the budget allows, we would definitely like to contribute some fund towards the charity, especially for the researchers who basically lost their the earning members in the recent past or due to the pandemic. And if we get, definitely we'll try to contribute directly or indirectly with the available funds after looking the expenditure. And now I request all dignitaries to just. Yeah, please.
Can we open some? Can we take some feedback from the participants?
Yeah, exactly, because we will be sending online feedback form, but the platform is open. If any of the authors would like to,
we can take 2 to 3. We can take 2 to 3 or 5 feedback from the participants.
Please. We are looking forward for your feedback. Please, you can.
Anyone who wants to share, either session chair or the participants who have participated in this conference.
Dr. Verma, I would like to say something. This is Dr. L.P. Singh.
Yes, please, sir.
So, respected Director, sir, Professor L.K. Vasti, and all the energetic organizers, especially Dr. Tarun and O.P. Verma ji. It is my privilege to have some time with you to share a few moments during the lunchtime, or maybe online interaction is there. So I have seen a great zeal and energy in this particular team, especially Dr. Tarun and O.P. Verma ji. And I'm also glad to tell that one of the first best paper award that has been announced, that was from my session that I chaired at that time. And the field is ergonomics. So this way, I'm very much touched about from the core of my heart in this conference, and as it has covered all the areas. So I'm sure that this event will let us to have new collaborations and for working together in future. And I'm grateful to the Almighty who has given you courage and all motivation to showcase this wonderful event as a mega success, grand success. So I wish you all the best for your future ventures as well. And congratulations to all the award winners and those who have participated in this conference for their future perspectives. So thanks to the Honorable Director, sir, for giving you all kind of support, because he's always there for, motivating us and providing us unconditional support. So no event could be possible without his unconditional support, love and affection. So we love you all, sir. Avasthi sir, thank you so much for being with us, and wish you all the best to all the participants, all the organizers and dignitaries. Thank you so much. Have a good day.
Thank you so much, Dr. VP Singh. Thank you so much, sir. Anyone who want to share from the participant side or the session chair side?
Any suggestion, any suggestion so that we can improvise next year, because we are in the learning phase. Your suggestions are, more than welcome. Definitely we'll try to improvise. If you are having any advices or suggestions, please, anybody, irrespective of age, the contribution.
Am I audible?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
So, good afternoon, everyone. It's time to give feedback to the conference. So, let me place on record the appreciation to the sincere efforts by the organizing team, including Tarun, Dr. Tarun and Dr. Om Prakash. They had been very, very energetic and put in their wholehearted efforts to make this event a grand success. Two things I would like to mention. One was the basically selecting the papers which were really worth of it. So the selection rate itself tells 35% only. So really meaningful papers were selected, and we can see the contribution of this conference will go in a long way. And the another thing they have put in is that they would not appreciate or would not select the articles from the institutions from where they the two belong to. Means NIT Jalandhar and Shobhit University, both the institutions were not selected for the award winning of various categories, so that the other institutions are given due priority, one thing. And another is basically there is no tie-ups or kind of you can say so the thing is they are really very, very neat and clean, and announcing the prizes and the awards. So congratulations to you, sir, and we look forward to a very good conference in the next coming year ahead, and my best wishes to you, sir.
Thank you, Dr. Kapil. Thank you. And definitely, we'll keep this going on. We need the motivation from the peoples like you. Anybody else, please? Any suggestion? The critics, we definitely would, love to have critics from any of the author.
Where we have to improve.
Hello, sir.
Please.
Sir, I'm Lakshmi Narayan from IIT Guwahati. Sir,
Yes,
sir, the whole conference went very well. Sir, my only one question or doubt, if I can say, is like, sir, on what basis you are grouping the tracks? Because like, if I cannot understand, because on my track there were topics not related to me particularly, but it is like a wide range of varieties. So can I ask, like, on what basis you are grouping the papers in a single track?
Thank you, Lakshmi Narayan. We really appreciate this. We have already discussed with you over phone, because there were 114 papers and almost 24 tracks. So in some of the papers we were really confused, so where we, can align them. So we, as per your request, we have shifted your paper from that particular track to another track. And definitely, and we have circulated well in time, and next time we will take care, and we'll again take help from the authors if they have, found some other track more comfortable as per their domain. However, a team of expert basically is requested to align the papers as per the text, but we have taken your this suggestion, and we will definitely implement next time.
Sir, we have tried to keep all the papers in the particular specific domain or the track, but maybe 1 or 2 papers have remained, but we have tried to keep all the papers in the specific track.
Thank you. Thank you.
Any other suggestion? We will try to our best in the next year also. Thank you. Anyone? Or Dr. Tarun may now.
Definitely. So we will be, sending the link for getting the feedback. If you are not able to, discuss on this platform, you are free to write anything. We will be sharing the feedback form. And this is my last announcement. Please remain intact. Keep visiting our website. Do not leave the WhatsApp group. That is a temporary group that is not meant for sending the good morning or good night messages. That is only meant for professional discussions, and we will be keep you updating about the progress of submission of proceedings to the Springer. If we get any updates from the Springer, we will keep on sending this, because for the authors the conference comes to an end, but for the organization, the organizers, this conference is in the initial phase, because till the proceedings available online, this conference is not going to be complete. So please stay tuned for more details. Keep visiting the website, and if you are having any suggestions, because we are nothing without you people, please keep sending any critics, any suggestions, any advices, so that we can improvise next year. And thank you so much. Now may I request all the participants and the dignitaries to stand 2 minutes. First, please, you can switch off your camera so that we can stand and just sing the national anthem as your own, please. And later on, this conference will be in the final phase. Thank you so much. Please, prize for singing the national anthem, please.
Jana Gana Mana Adinayak Jaya He Bharat तब सुखयाति पिठान जन गण मंगलदाय जय 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 हे। Thank you so much. Jai Hind, Jai Bharat. Stay in touch. Have a happy and happy health. Thank you so much. Thank you everyone. Okay.